I can't believe like I'm where I'm at now and I can have so much mastery, mastery if I take the word from the program over that part of my life and it's not controlling me anymore and I can fucking look people in the eye when I'm in the airport and like just hold gazes and I was at this funeral and I'm going to wrap up really shortly. I was at this funeral and it's with my ex-wife's all her her former family and stuff and I was just so present and so powerful but also so compassionate even towards my ex-wife, like I just appreciate that it's like a fucking superpower. I can hold all those feelings collectively together, and I can be a kind person, but also I can hold my own strength and confidence, and yeah, this is something I haven't been able to access for like most of my life. So yeah, with that I'm complete. Thanks, guys. I have been doing a lot of the work and the reps and um I just feel it, like even I'm doing some of the same things I've done before, like I've always meditated in the morning, but I literally before, a few months ago, I never really felt anything. It was like, well, I need to do this because it's, the spirit, the path I should be taking, and I want to, I want what these other people have, and it was only a few months ago when, I kind of started integrating this work and some of that spirituality work finally. And I would say also like getting out of the story of being a victim was a big one for me too. Like I don't know, I changed my mindset with that too, be like, okay, yeah, it happened. And now what am I going to do? Like I recognize that like I have power and all of that stuff now, I don't have to like live in it anymore. I don't have to like keep the story on that I'm like fucking broken, and it was just little by little shifts, I think, that brought me out of that. And like I just started like feeling different. It wasn't, I'm not like faking it. I really feel different every morning when I wake up. I don't know how many years it was I would wake up and I'd be like, oh, this shit again, like I just had this cynical, intellectual attitude about the world and about life, and I don't know, I just fucking just started letting that stuff go and being less afraid about like, okay, I'm just gonna trust what's coming to me. I don't know, it was like a lot of shifts at once, but very slowly in each way. And then again, not perfect, like some steps back, but more steps forward, definitely progress. But yeah, it'll never be perfect, but yeah, my energy feels so much different, most of the time. I just feel so much better. And yeah, the last thing I'll say on it is like I've always had this, I'm a nice guy, like, and that has made me like give away so much of myself, like for so much of my life, like just fucking do things for all these other people to be a nice guy, but I like ignored my own needs and I ignored myself, I put myself last and I don't do that as much anymore. And I'm probably a better person now, like like again, some of these things with my wife and my ex-girlfriend and my mom and all these people I have, mainly women, I've hated for a very long time. I've just like started forgiving them, like forgive myself, forgive them, mean it, embrace, this kind of like spirituality where I pray for them, and it's given me so much freedom and taken away so much of that like anger and resentment. And I don't know, man, like it's been a lot of shifts at once. And I don't know, these practices have been so great for me to also, I don't have to hit this release valve constantly and cover up my shit with um, wasting my energy, most of the time. Again, it hasn't been perfect, but it's getting there. It's really come far. I don't know. I don't think any of that was concise, but that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, again, I feel it. I don't know. Before maybe I would like pretend I was doing better than I was. Not in this program, but in past, things. That's just what I felt I needed to do. But I really feel it now. I really feel
Right.
different. And
We feel it too, brother.
yeah, and I want to feel it and I want my kids to feel it too. And I want to embody this stuff for them. It's so important to me that, they see this and they feel it and they grow up in a better way than I did, and they feel safe and secure and strong and masculine and feminine and all the shit, they can feel all their stuff and, you know, have a strong dad that they can rely on too,